You can use brushes with the new repeats feature in Illustrator 221. If you've got earlier, it will not work. There's no repeats feature. So 221, what you can do, just create a repeat and then apply brushes. So how to do that? I'm just going to remove that, the initial design, and then I'm just going to go over here and to the paintbrush. Now, of course, there's vast numbers of different paint brushes here. All the various brushes. Just going to go with a very basic one initially, and I'm just going to apply it like that. So you've got that design there. Now, how to apply the repeats. So you can get a nice sort of circular repeat there. Object, and go down to repeat, and radial. And straight away you can see your design there nicely. There. What you can also do, of course, you can modify a number of instances. Now, I've done a video earlier showing a number of the features here, so you can just see you can do this. I don't want to obviously repeat the same thing over and over again, so just going to so you can modify it that way using that, as well as via the properties. There's properties over here. Now you'll see this option here. But what you can do, you can see the brush stroke there. You can obviously go here and select a different brush. Different brush there. Now that's applied to the radial design, which is maybe not what you want, because maybe you want it, but you of course can do that if you want. So I'm just going to undo that. And we'll get rid of them. Yeah, let's just go back. And what you can do, you can double click on any of these here. So this brush stroke, you can just double click and then you can see the actual brush stroke. Now what you can do, if you want to change it, like I really want to change it, which is just simply click one of these brushes and you can see the brush there. You can also, of course, rotate it around and you can see your design there. And of course, you've got all these different brushes you can use. So you've got those ones there, some dots, those designs, and of course you've still got exactly the same number of repeats. And of course you can always go to the brushes and so window and brushes, bring those back. You can go over here to the right side, open brush library, maybe go for artistic, maybe artistic ink, and you've got another library there. And what you do, again, apply that, and that's all while you're editing. That's the key thing over here. Radial repeats. You're in this section, you've isolated it, and you're just modifying this one. So you can see the design there. And of course, what you can also do, you can add other brush strokes. So you don't have to just have one. What you can do, just go over to the brush tool again. Whoops, just added one by accident. I didn't want to do that. Then I can just add another one there. And you can see that's repeated. Or maybe another one there. Another one there. You can create all kinds of complex designs like that. And then once you're finished with that, what you can do, you can come out, back one level, and out to this thing again. Now what you can then do, of course, go over there, selection, you can move it around, you can resize it. And then what you can do, you can go over here to the properties, and also you can edit it here if you want. I'm just going to quickly show you can do it here as well. Repeat options, say maybe make it 10. So you get 10 designs there. And again, that's all again editable. So again, just double click on that design or any of the designs. Doesn't matter which one. And you can quickly modify it. You can see the change then is interactive. So you can just move that around, create all kinds of unique designs. And again, what you can do, you can continue to add. Now you don't have to add the same brush stroke, of course. So you can just add another brush there. You've got that design there. I'm just going to select that one because I want to use black instead. So you can see, or maybe go for a different colour. All kinds of different designs can be added to this. And you can make a very, very complex radial design, very quick and easy. And it's still all editable, it's still a live design. So you've got that design, again, go back, and you've got that design there, which of course you can then resize and rotate and see what else you, maybe that's not, maybe like that, and so on and so on. And again, you can always go back and edit it. Once you're happy with the design, of course, you can do all this. You can go to Object and you can expand. So press OK, and now it's been expanded. Now you can't use the radial feature. So I'm just going to remove that. And again, I'm just going to quickly go for another brush stroke. Let's just go there to the brushes and choose a different brush. Maybe one of the elegant curls. And down, obviously there's loads and loads, this one, that one. So just create a very simple design like that. Again, got that, you can move it around, but what you can also do, you can go to Object and Repeat and Radial. And again, you can see the design there. And you can rotate that around to, say, maybe position it in a slightly better way. Up to you, what sort of design you want to create. Up there. And again, you can still modify all these settings here. So you can just change it, maybe go full 6, because sometimes some of these brushes maybe make it slightly. But again, what you can do, if you decide, I want to change it, just double click on that brush, one of these lines here, double click, and then you'll see it selected. There you've got that green there. And what you can do, you can always modify it. So you can resize it, move it down like that, change that, and of course, just change the brush if you don't want that brush. Use a different brush. And so on and so on and so on to create all kinds of unique radial designs. Very quick and easy. And of course, what you can also do, as with all these things, you can always add effects to it as well. So if you want, you've got an effect there. You can go to, and I'm just going to go for one of these because I'll probably choose the wrong one. Maybe blur, Gaussian blur. So Gaussian blur, obviously it's going to be slightly slow because it's going to have to process it quickly. But you can see if you blur it, all of those effects added all the way to every one of those different designs. Also, of course, you can go over here, change the colour, tweak the colour here. So you've got change the stroke, so go there, and so on and so on. So you can see all kinds of different designs can be created. And again, like I say, it's still editable, it's still live. So if you want, you can always go and add maybe another, say, ellipse. Don't have to use the brush, but you can still obviously have these brushes applied to that. And again, that will be added and repeated all the way around. So another one, just go and add another one there. Maybe choose a different one. So you can see you can create all kinds of very unusual designs, and still, that is still editable. Maybe decide you don't want blue, maybe go for green, or yellow, or red. And then once you've finished, of course, what you can do, you can exit out then, and you've got your design, which is still editable. So you can resize it, rotate it, and maybe add some additional or remove some. Don't have to have it. You can have it 5 or 4. Perfectly reasonable as well. So that's the rate. And there's also not that, because I just want to quickly show you before going, Object and Repeat. And there's also Grid and Mirror, which I'll be doing some videos on as well. But they can also be used with brushes as well. So brushes, really super useful with this new Repeat feature. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Please subscribe to the Graphic Extra channel. Always adding new tutorials about Illustrator, Photoshop, Affinity Photo, and many, many others. Also, please add some comments. If there's something I haven't explained well enough, please put some comments and I will try and do another video and explain it hopefully a little bit better. Also, a dislike or like, always appreciated. Thank you much.